Previously on Second Fiddles. During Season 1, I adopted the most adorable of kittens, the tuxedo-wearing Eliot. Chameleon recently adopted Danger Damsel's baby, Stevie, who Max was able to identify as an alien with his powers. I'm actually in this episode, so I guess I should stop talking and get right to it. Let's begin.
Episode 50, Eliot.
This is a f***ing nightmare.
Has this ever happened before?
No, Plunger warned me that it might, but I thought I had more time.
Well, I'm glad you called me. I'll do my best to help.
Sophia's due back any minute. We have to hurry.
Wouldn't she be able to help us? She's really observant.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't want to bother her with this.
But you wanted to bother me with this? I'm in the middle of trying to locate my missing sister.
Okay, that does blow. Sophia told me about it.
Yeah, it's insane.
And I thought my problem was bad.
And what problem would that be, Chameleon?
Hi, Sophia.
Why is Max here? And why do you both look guilty?
I can explain.
Baby Stevie turned into your cat, and Chameleon called me over to help tell them apart.
What?
Shut up, you little antlered.
She needed to know.
See, here's Eliot number 1.
And this is Eliot number 2.
How did this happen?
The bad news is that Stevie started shapeshifting already. The good news is now there are 2 adorable cats here now.
The idea of 2 Eliots is delightful, but I would prefer not to accidentally feed your baby cat food.
It's not actually that much different than baby food.
Cam!
What? It's mushy and stuffed with vitamins. You know, it's probably cheaper.
I wasn't aware that Stevie was able to shift into non-human forms.
Neither was I until Plunger told me that a non-royal crewman doesn't have the same transformational limitations that I do. So that's just ducky.
Aw, I would love for Stevie to turn into a little ducky.
Not the time, Max.
Boo.
And while I was out picking up my new supersuit from Spacey Stacy, you thought that calling Max to help was the best course of action?
Well, he can telepathically talk to animals and aliens, so yes.
I love to feel needed. Wait, Sophia, why was Cam here at your place while you weren't home?
We were having lunch, but then I got the call that my new supersuit was ready. Cam suggested introducing Stevie to Eliot so they could socialize better.
Ah, gotcha.
It was really cute at first, too. Eliot was headbutting Stevie and purring, and Stevie was giggling like a fiend. I took some videos to show you later.
If you were watching them, why don't you know which one is which?
Look, I got a text. I looked at my phone for like 3 seconds, and when I looked back up, there were 2 cats.
I know you love pussy, but this is excessive.
Okay, that was legitimately funny, but I'm freaking the f*** out right now.
Sorry, I feel like I'm in the way. Should I go?
No, just focus. Use your powers.
Oh, right.
Max, can you differentiate between the 2 Eliots?
Animal and alien thought patterns are usually easy to tell apart, but these 2 are nearly identical.
Wait, when you held Stevie for the first time, you could sense more about their thoughts, right? What if you touched them?
It was only helpful when I was learning. After I figured it out, there's not really much of a difference.
Could you reach out with your mind and dig a little deeper?
Surely my baby is smarter than a cat. No offense, Sophia.
Offense taken.
The cat on the left is sleepy and hungry. And the one on the right is also sleepy and hungry. Apparently, the basic needs of baby aliens and cats are nearly identical. Ugh.
But Eliot is no longer a baby.
And the baby is a damn alien. This should not be hard.
I don't know what to tell you. I really can't tell them apart. Maybe shapeshifting into Eliot means Stevie only has the mental capacity of a cat?
Am I going to have to ask Plunger for help? I do not need his pedantic bullshit right now.
Are you actually complaining about being royalty and having a devout follower?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Lame. Hey, what if we use catnip? Maybe it'll affect them differently?
If they have the same physiology, I don't see how that would make a difference.
I'm just trying to be helpful. That reminds me, do either of you remember the Henchy Capnip?
Yeah, but wasn't his name short for something?
Capnip was short for Captain Nipples.
Yeah, he shot energy beams out of his chest.
Oh, right. His costume had strategically placed cutouts over his nipples.
He was defeated by Cliffhanger, if I recall. And I do.
Please don't talk about Parker right now.
Look, I would love to pester you right now about your weird love triangle, but my f***ing alien baby is a cat.
Well, both Eliots are curling up for cat naps, so maybe now's the best time to chat and catch up. Stevie might transform back while they're asleep.
What happens to you when you sleep, Cam? Do you stay in whatever form you're in when you go to bed?
I don't f***ing know. I don't record myself sleeping.
Rude. When you wake up, are you in the same body?
Most of the time, if I'm in bed with someone else, sometimes I'll wake up looking like them, so I normally don't let anyone sleep over.
Interesting. I would love to observe your body while you're dreaming.
That's a loaded statement.
Oh, jeez.
You're welcome to stay over anytime, Sophia. Anytime my baby is not your cat.
I'm talking about scientific curiosity. And maybe a little sexual curiosity.
Ooh, I knew it.
You two just really need to go on a date or something. The awkward sexual tension is just, well, awkward.
Between me protecting Rose City and Chameleon watching Stevie, and now Plunger, I doubt we'd have the time to entertain these extracurriculars.
Hey, I will always make f***ing time for you. Well, that came out wrong, but you know what I mean.
I love it when you get tongue-tied.
You have not even seen what I can tie with my tongue.
Oh, golly.
Let's quickly shift the topic toward literally anything else, please. Tacos. Want to talk about tacos?
Pink tacos?
Oh, no.
Maybe something else?
Fine. Max, what's going on with you and Parker?
Meh, there's not much to talk about. I'd rather just stare at the Eliots. I love it when cats squish their eyes closed like that.
I love Eliot when he's awake, but there's something extra special about when he's asleep. Luckily, cats sleep a lot, so I'm #blessed.
Don't you ever f***ing say that again. Ever again.
There's never a reason to say hashtag.
I was trying to be ironic. I was doing a thing.
Well, stop.
Yeah, you already have a thing.
I do?
Yeah, you know, your extremely precise diction,
Your weird syntax?
your unique cadence,
Your constant serving of emotional robot realness?
your sexy librarian vibe.
My what?
Hey, you're right. I can totally see that.
At least I fully regained my use of contractions after my memory was restored.
I know what contractions are, but every time I hear that word, I just think of someone going into labor.
Yes, words have multiple meanings.
Hey, I was valedictorian, remember? I'm not an idiot.
You certainly bring that up a lot.
I haven't heard you say that in months. I almost thought you'd stopped using it as a crutch.
You suck. And I know words have multiple meanings. I mean, both Max and Buck mean different things. I give good wordplay.
Ah, we believe you, hon.
I don't know if you realize this, but every time you treat me like an idiot, I feel like we're bonding.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's like you're my older sibling teasing me. Oddly comforting.
Maybe that's your brain trying to justify Tammy's erasure from your memory.
I still can't believe you have a sister we can't remember. That's bullshit.
Thanks, I know. Elijah's testing out his powers today with his mom to see if anything will work, so hopefully we'll be able to come up with a plan of attack after that.
Sophia, did you ever check in with your sister and mom about that?
Yeah, she texted me about it this morning.
Well, could someone tell me I'm not psychic?
Yes, Frankie doesn't know anything about it, and I believe her. If anything, she's furious that someone would alter her memory.
That's a little pot calling the kettle black, isn't it?
That's what I thought, but I couldn't bring myself to say it. We're still working on rebuilding what we lost.
What about your mom?
She does remember me mentioning someone named Pitch, so it proves our hypothesis. It's not just Elijah who remembers her.
Well, that's good, right?
It means he wasn't the one whose memories were altered, so that's good for him, bad for us. Linus is kind of freaking out.
Because his bachelor lifestyle is the opposite of what he remembers?
Luckily, Elijah and I found him at the bar he went to before he could hook up with a rando, but at least he didn't accidentally cheat on the girlfriend he doesn't know he had.
Like I said, bullshit.
He wants to help find her, but none of us even know what she looks like. Elijah's not great at drawing, so he'll be meeting with a sketch artist soon to help us know what we're looking for.
That's smart.
I know, it was your idea.
Yes, that's why I said it was smart.
So modest.
I don't have an ego, I'm just pointing out facts. Sometimes I even surprise myself with my ingenuity.
So sexy.
Oh, hush.
Your flirting is almost as bad as me and Elijah.
Or Parker and Elijah.
What?
Yeah, the way Parker's always asking him questions and staring into his eyes when they talk.
Why? Ugh. I have a track record for being naive, so I'm not surprised.
They're right. The prolonged eye contact is rather intense.
But Elijah always tries to change the subject towards you.
Are you saying that my ex-boyfriend slash roommate slash sticky fingers slash former vigilante slash new second fiddles recruit is, in fact, crushing on my boyfriend slash visible lover slash super spy extraordinaire slash adorable otter slash sexy redhead?
At least 6 of those 8 slashes were unnecessary.
I think Parker's a player, like a hardcore player.
What do you mean?
Hardcore is more sexually explicit than softcore.
No, I know that. Believe me, I know that. Is this because he's a stripper?
No, this is because he told me that he hasn't been in a long-term relationship since you, and that he's been playing the field.
Oh, that's what player means?
What did you think it meant?
I thought it was saying that somebody was as sexually active as, like, a rich basketball player or something.
Why would you think that?
I don't know. Isn't there a stereotype that pro athlete guys go through women like potato chips?
What the kind of analogy is that?
What? I like potato chips.
Players are sometimes known for playing with the emotions of their sexual partners, so perhaps that could also be the source of the terminology.
Max, were you thinking player was the same thing as baller?
No, ballers are just people who play with balls.
Would you care to rephrase that?
Like professionally. Basketball, baseball, football, things that end in ball.
Soccer doesn't end in ball.
Outside of the United States, it does.
Good point.
I don't know anything.
I'm just messing with you, but being a baller has nothing to do with sex, just money.
What were we even talking about?
You were going to tell us how things were going with Parker.
Oh, right. We haven't really had a full conversation since we talked about our breakup. The missing sister thing kind of takes priority.
Did you get any of the closure that you wanted?
Yeah, I think. I don't love him anymore. I can say that with certainty. I don't mind his company, and we still know each other as well as any exes can, but being friends is a big ask right now. Colleagues and cohabitators, sure, but I'm still too hurt to invest anymore.
Is Parker hurting as well?
Yeah, a little. We were both mostly over it, but being thrown back together like this is kind of making us rehash old feelings.
What a storm.
Hopefully you'll be able to move forward now, rather than dwell in the past.
I'm a big dweller, so we'll see how that goes. At least I have Elijah supporting me.
Good. You belong together, and your role play with him is so vanilla and stupid, it warms my heart.
That's sweet. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Diaper!
What?
What happened to Stevie's diaper and clothing?
Oh, when Stevie turned into Eliot, they must have wiggled out of it.
Yeah, there's a pile over here behind the couch.
Oh, of course.
What was that about?
I know you're unable to transform your clothing, so I hoped Stevie would still have part of their diaper stuck to their fur to identify them.
Nope. Sorry.
Have you tried, calling out to them?
Of course I did. That was the first thing I did.
Did you try tempting them with your milk jugs?
Are you talking about my breasts?
It's their food source, right? Maybe they're hungry?
I'm so happy to have such peculiar friends.
I mean, we could try, but don't tell anyone I flashed a cat. I have a reputation to maintain.
I can just dig into their thoughts for a second. It should tick them off enough to stir them awake.
Okay. Do either of you care if I take my shirt off?
I do not mind, no.
I could say my usual, ew, boobies are gross thing, but this is mildly important, so sure, go crazy.
I feel so f***ing ridiculous right now.
You look ridiculous, too.
Thanks. Jesus, what hero fan's insanity is this?
Hey, what happened to not swearing around the baby anymore?
Cats don't understand English.
Does it work that way?
I don't know.
I don't think you look ridiculous. I think you look remarkable.
These are not the circumstances I had in mind to be topless in front of you.
Hey, no flirting. Their eyes are up here.
I could have eyes down there too.
Stupid shapeshifters. Hey, that one right there. That's Stevie on the right.
Are you sure? Because I do not want cat teeth on my nipples.
100%.
How do you know?
I just do. I can sense more advanced thought patterns now.
Yes, nudity saves the day. My tits are magic.
Well, they do make food.
Gross.
Stevie, why would you scare me like that? There's my chubby-cheeked little demon.
Hey, I did something useful.
Congratulations!
Does this mean I can go now? No offense, but I have a lot to deal with.
Yes, of course. If you need any help with the sister search, just let me know.
Me too. I'm here to help. If my memory fails, at least I can destroy things as Basher.
I will keep that in mind.
Thank you for your help, Max.
I can't imagine how hard it's going to be raising a shape-shifting baby.
Good thing I like a challenge. And swearing a lot. If that ain't parenthood, I don't know what is.
Are you coming too?
No, Sophia still owes me lunch, especially after getting a free show.
That can be arranged.
Nice.
Okay, I will leave you to it.
It was nice to see you, Max, despite the circumstances.
Ditto. Chameleon, don't take your eyes off that baby.
Yes, sir. Thank you again.
Good luck finding Tammy.
Thanks. I think I'm gonna need it. Bye, Eliot. In this episode of Second Fiddles, Max is voiced by Matt Johnson, Cam is voiced by Elena Langen, and Sophia is voiced by Robin Rimey. Theme music by Pete Johnson, and writing, producing, and sound design by Matt Johnson. To connect with us on social media, follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Second Fiddles Podcast, Tumblr at Second Fiddles, and Twitter or X at Second Fiddles, spelled 2ND Fiddles. Transcripts of all of our episodes can be found at our website, secondfiddlespodcast.com. Thanks for listening.